When her son got thirsty, she went to a convenience store to buy water. There she unexpectedly ran into Dojin, who was also there accompanying his stepmother to commemorate Yunho. 7 years ago, Dojin had met Hyansu by chance and fell in love with her at first sight. But because Hyansu was deeply in love with Yunho, Dojin buried his feelings for her deep in his heart. 7 years later, when they met again, Dojin's feelings for Hyansu hadn't diminished at all. He struck up a conversation with her. But because Hyansu still couldn't forget Yunho, she just exchanged pleasantries with Dojin before leaving. Due to a timing difference, Hyansu and her mother-in-law never ended up meeting. One day, Hyansu rushed to TS Group for an interview. She discovered that the interviewer was actually her college classmate, Sayla. Hyansu was delighted by this wonderful coincidence, but what she didn't know was that Sayla actually disliked her. Sayla had also liked Yunho in college, but he had ended up marrying Hyansu instead, to keep Hyansu out of the company. Sayla casually flipped through Hyansu's designs and told her to wait for notification. Hyansu remembered that Sayla's mother and her mother-in-law were high school friends, so she asked Sayla if she had any news about her mother-in-law. At that time, Hyansu's mother-in-law was actually the chairman's wife of the group. Sayla obviously knew this, but she didn't want Hyansu to connect with the chairman's wife, so she lied and said she didn't know the lady's whereabouts either. At that very moment, the lady was actually meeting with Sayla's mother at a restaurant. Sayla's mother desperately wanted her daughter to marry into a wealthy family. She kept trying to flatter the lady, but her thoughtless mouth got her into trouble right away. She said the lady was so lucky losing her husband and son, but still managing to marry into wealth. When you think about it, that's not a bad deal at all. These words directly infuriated the lady. She picked up a glass of water and threw it in her face. The two completely fell out. After learning about her mother's foolish behavior, Sayla could only rush to the lady's house to apologize. The lady had no choice but to let her sit down. Just then, the chairman came home. Sayla actually told the chairman that the lady had invited her for dinner. This blatant lie disgusted the lady. At that moment, the conglomerate's youngest daughter, Yujin, came home working in the HR department. She asked Sayla if she had seen Hyansu come for an interview. Hearing the familiar name, the lady was shocked. Sayla quickly lied that it was just someone with the same name. The lady didn't think much of it after hearing this. Soon was the anniversary of Hyansu's father-in-law and husband's deaths. She brought her son Isong to pay respects. Isong wandered off while playing and happened to meet the lady who had also come to pay respects to her husband. Isong called her grandmother. Right away, the lady didn't immediately understand what Isong meant. Just then, Hyansu came to call her son back. When the lady looked up, she saw her daughter-in-law she hadn't seen in 7 years. Both were incredibly moved to see each other. The lady also realized that Isong standing before her was her grandson.